Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Women's Fishing Network, brought to you by Goes to 11 Media. We are here at the superb Star Lake. We are on the evening bite. It's pretty close to 5 o'clock right now, and as you can see behind me, we have grass and not great ice. We are definitely moving into late ice season. Probably only have a couple more trips left. So we are going to do our absolute best this evening to get onto a couple of perch. This lake is stocked with trout, but perch are an invasive species and have invaded this bad boy. So we are going to see what we can do to take a few out of here. All right, stick with it. I'm going to get the tent set up. We'll see you guys soon. So I need to rig a couple of rods up. I do have one ready to go, so I'm going to get it set up on a dead stick with a wax worm on it for the time being. And yeah, while we get those other rods ready to go, we'll have a line in the water, and with any luck, we will hook into something. So due to the fact that this is, such late ice, I feel pretty comfortable that I'm probably not going to get back out again to go after pike and walleye and any bigger species. So I'm just going to cut the leader off of all of my medium heavy rods and just rig them up with some 5mm tungsten and maybe some plastics or a wax worm and see what we can do. Okay, so this is spot number one. We're running a dead stick with a 5mm tungsten with a wax worm. We're jigging a 5mm tungsten with a wax worm. And I'm gonna jig this micro dinner bell from Frostbite. There are trout in this lake, so I wouldn't say no to hooking into a trout through the ice. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of jig away for a little bit here, see how it goes, and if we have no luck, in about 20 minutes, half an hour or so, we're gonna change spots. He's like going right to the spot I want to go. Oh man. Oh no, not quite. We're good. I'm bad at sharing, just so you guys know. I don't have many secret spots, but the spots that I do have, I don't like to share. I'll tell you about them, just don't be there at the same time as me. I'll rumble you for them. So I just excitedly remembered that I had a special delivery this week from Rise Flies in Airdrie. So I have this juicy bag of wireworms that I'm going to tie one of these bad boys on right now, and hopefully we catch a perch. Doesn't that look absolutely delicious? Make sure you guys check out his Facebook page and pick up some for yourself. He also ties really incredible flies. Okay, so we officially moved spots. We are kind of tucked away in a little bit of a cove here. This is the spot that I fished during the summer and had a bit of luck. So we're gonna hope that the perch are schooling beneath us. We're gonna set the tent up because why not? And yeah, Stay with us. So we're probably in about 10 or 15 feet of water right now. The clarity actually is quite good. I can see all the way to the bottom. You can see my little wax worm down there dancing. I don't see any fish in the hole yet, but we're pretty patient people. Sometimes, usually never, but we're going to be patient in this instance and hope that somebody shows up and has an appetite. Anybody? So I've got an assortment of soft plastics that I'd like to try as well. There's a great Canadian company called Brad's Tackle. They make really awesome soft plastics. A variety of sizes and styles. And then this 13 Fishing Black Magic Bernie. We're going to give them a whirl. The thing I like about the brands is they're scented and salted for his and her pleasures. So hopefully meet some friends. Something I've noticed about perch is they love the drop. You know, you can have your bait down there jailing it around a little bit and they just won't be into it at all. But the second you lift it up just a little bit and drop it back down, for some reason that just kicks in their predator instincts and they just want it. So I'm keeping my bait an inch or two off bottom, from what I can tell. Jailing around pretty good. Again, I'm not really seeing anybody down there, but hopefully the movement and the smell and everything will bring somebody through. So a huge part of being an angler, for myself anyways, is the conservationist element of it. It's something that genuinely bothers me is when I go to these like beautiful, wonderful fisheries that we are so lucky and so privileged to have access to, and people are leaving behind garbage. Guys, pick your litter up. You know, we are so lucky to be able to, you know, come out here and enjoy nature. And really the only thing that you should be leaving behind when you come to places like this is footprints. You know, if you're seeing garbage out there, make sure you're grabbing it. If you have a snag and you have a big bundle of line, don't leave it behind. Just, you know, whatever you pack in, you pack out. And then, you know, you leave this place beautiful and wonderful for the next person to come here, and you leave it beautiful and wonderful for the wildlife and the fish that live here. It's just so important to pick up after yourselves. There's no excuse for it. There's no reason for being lazy. Just make sure you're picking your stuff up. Thanks. Jeez, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Makes it all worth the trip. Guys, it's just absolutely majestic out here. Take a gander at that sunset. If that's not romance, I don't know what is. All right, let's have a peek down these holes. Oh, sure. So we're probably in about 8 feet now of water. Oh, I'm down here. Hi. And the water clarity, again, not too bad. I kind of think maybe once we drill the holes, all the junk on top of the ice is kind of flowing down into our open water and maybe merging them up a little bit. But that's fine. Yeah, so clarity is still pretty good. We're sitting on top of a little bit more weeds right now, which could bode well. So yeah, we're going to drop some lines down. The bite's not going great. I just don't think they're very hungry tonight. To be continued. Okay, so I'm going to switch up tactics for a little bit, and I'm going to start maybe trying to go after some trout, just for the hell of it. I'm going to throw on this Rapala slab wrap and try and rattle up some rainbows. There's weeds down there. So as with other kind of predatory species, once you're getting close to the end of the season, these fish are moving a little higher up in the water column. They travel a little more freely. So make sure you're kind of utilizing that whole column. Start off on the bottom, but don't be scared to, jig your lure quite high up. Who knows? I've seen videos where you have brook trout that are hanging out literally right underneath the ice. So yeah, just got to seek them out and find them. Sometimes you just really got to put your body into it, get that like really intense jig. It's a hot tip. You heard it here first. This ice is not great. It is going south fast. We've had some pretty unseasonably warm temperatures for March and consistently warm temperatures for March, which means that the ice is eroding at a quicker rate than you would expect. Just really want to impress the importance of ice safety, as we get into the end of the season here. No fish is ever worth your guys' life. It's never worth going for a swim. So, make good decisions. Make sure you're fishing with a partner. Make sure you're testing the ice on your way out, and make sure you have an exit strategy. The ice that you walk onto may not be the same when you walk off. If you're out here for a couple of hours, it's pretty incredible how quickly conditions can change. So yeah, just make sure you guys are staying safe and being smart. We don't want to lose any of you. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap it up for the day. This is potentially also a wrap on me for the ice season. The ice is just, deteriorating a little quicker than we were expecting. But that's all right. It was a really great season. I had a ton of fun. I learned a ton. I caught a ton. Just, super grateful and thankful. Super grateful for the opportunity to be a part of the Women's Fishing Network. Thanks so much, Rick, for organizing it and creating a platform, for women and elevating women in the sport. We strive for inclusivity. It's really important to us. So it's not just videos for women, it's videos for everybody. We love that we have such a broad audience. But yeah, I hope everybody has learned something from me this winter, and I cannot wait to get on open water with you guys in the spring and put a clinic on some fish with my spin cast rod. So a huge thank you and shout out to Lucky Bug Lures for sponsoring this winter's videos. They do have a brand new website. You should go check it out. Pick up some product from them. They are incredible. You can use the promo code thanks to goes to 11. Thanks to 11. You might want to look into that. Anyways, use their promo code, get 15% off their product. You can't lose. Thank you so much to Get and Hook Lures. They provided me with some really wonderful lures for the winter, and I cannot wait to throw them in the summer as well. Make sure you check them out at the fishingandoutdoors.ca store.com if you live in the States. And yeah, thank you so much. Make sure you guys tune in on Fridays for Nicole's videos. She's a really great river angler. She's, attacking the bow and catching some pretty great fish. And yeah, make sure that you ladies out there who want to be a part of it and do a weekly segment with the Women's Fishing Network, shoot goes to 11 message. We'd love to have you. That's it, folks. I will see you next Tuesday. Not quite the same effect as snow. Oh, jeez.